This is Robert Forsch with the YouTube channel Truth. We just had high tide here in the Cherry Grove area, the north end of the Grand Strand of Myrtle Beach. This is the Russell Burgess Coastal Preserve. And that is the Prince Resort. In front of that is the Cherry Grove Fishing Pier and of course the Truthmobile there. One of the things that's very obvious would be the symmetry of the reflections. Hope you can see that. And this is a 6.1 foot high tide here right now. So you're looking at a sea level liquid mirror. The open ocean is just on the other side of those buildings. You might find the Tides Near Me app very interesting. For example, you can see not only the tidal activity projected around the world, also the sun and the moon appearing and vanishing at various locations around the world as well. The percentage of the moon rise and the moon set. The duration of visibility between the sun and the moon is variable. It varies quite a bit. It's not random, it's very precision. It's a precision celestial timepiece. So I've got recordings out here where the tide is out and much lower. You can see the rugged surface of the bottom of the coastal preserve. So the sun is local and small. You can hashtag local sun. Job 37 proclaims that the sun is actually in the midst of the clouds. I've got many occurrences of that visible on my YouTube channel.
Out there and I was like doing it was like slow motion. No, I was in sneakers. We came prepared.
In Joshua 10, the biblical account is that God stopped the sun and the moon from moving, not the world from spinning.
Fear like that, please. It's okay.
In the distance there we've got some canoe, or kayakers I should say. And now it's pretty obvious to see the beam of light moving across the flat and level water. There would be no level anywhere on a spinning water sphere. And I've got breathtaking photos that I've captured in video, as well as others. You can check it out if you care to. You can evaluate that claim that there would be no level anywhere on a moving Earth. It's pretty simple to test. You can set a level down on a flat level surface and just watch it, see what it does. These are the numbers for right here, right now, and I'll show you the numbers for the day. So that's here in Cherry Grove, and I'm going to zoom on over to Huntington Beach, California. Those are the numbers there. What I want to draw your attention to is the percentage of the moon. We had a 9% at rise and set here in South Carolina, and now in Huntington Beach tonight at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it will be a 3%. Notice the variance of that. The Tides Near Me app is extremely effective at projecting the tidal activity that I've been able to confirm here, and also when the sun and the moon appear and vanish. The duration of visibility between the sun and the moon can vary more than 3 hours in a year at the different seasons. So in the summer, the sun was coming up in the middle of the view there, and then setting way over here. Now, because of the seasonal change, it came up in the middle of the view over the ocean there, and you can see where it's setting right over here. So you could take compass readings where you are, and they would vary quite a bit, I'm sure, just as they do here, but depending on where you are, it varies considerably. When the sun is lower on the horizon, that means it's further away, essentially, based on perspective. We have a firmament above the earth, separating the waters above from the waters below. God, the creator of this world, the living word, the living water, the most high, the most holy, the great I am, Alpha and Omega, Jesus Christ, many of you know him as, some know him as Yahweh, Yeshua. In the book of Revelation, his name is the Word of God. In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He created everything. You can check that out if you care to. So no matter how many of the actual conspiracies you're able to determine, a person needs to be born again to even see the kingdom of heaven. So that's why I make the audio Bible audio-video Bible available on my YouTube channel and Facebook. YouTube Truth is the name of that particular playlist. The artificial intelligence that's all around us is basically, I believe, the integral part of the beast system, the world system of control, enslaving humanity with false reality and tracking, tracing, databasing, and of course the very important threat assessment. Controls a lot of the weather, the creation of electricity and distribution of the same. I've got powerful documentaries on my channel exposing artificial intelligence. Now, keep in mind, even though AI, as it's also known, is very powerful, God is all-powerful and all-knowing. So I'm not afraid. Not afraid to live, die, or tell the truth and expose this reality. What I believe this reality to be, what I believe ultimately the truth is. The truth is not determined by popular opinion, because it's not popular, and well, it's not an opinion, it's just the reality of the world that we live in. So to be clear, I believe that truth and reality are interchangeable with one another. The reality of the situation. So one of the realities of this is that the biblical proclamation of the stationary and level earth is consistent with what I believe the observable reality is. What we can actually observe day to day. You can explore it if you care to. So it validates the proclamations of Scripture, the reality of the world. Right up here we can see the sun shooting across the tops of the clouds. It's just the interaction with the clouds, very easy to see. For those who have eyes to see. I thought I was born again in 1982, till I actually was in 2014, set free from a life of addiction, given a passion, purpose, an eternal perspective, and the power to do what I previously could not do, and the pleasure to enjoy it all, even in the midst of substantial opposition. I'm exposing the whole corrupt system. Many of my friends are doing that as well, friends and family, leveraging powerful technology. The very artificial intelligence I'm exposing, I'm currently utilizing. So my liked video playlist has millions of occurrences out in social media, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. My Facebook photo album has eternalperspectivesbible.com. Eternalperspectivebible.com has over 2,800 photos. I've got over 3,000 photos, but the idea is that there's probably 3,000 or 4,000 editions of that playlist that each has the liked video playlist on it. That's where I get the millions. And then, because of my intensity and desire to expose this truth to the world all around us, I'm at over 40 million views. And it's not on my channel only, although many of those videos are featured on my channel. I'm on some of the Flat Earth videos, the most viewed, as far as I know. PewDiePie, I'm at over 11 million views on that, where I was heard saying, and on many other occurrences, we don't have toilet water flying out on people in Australia because of gravity. Well, hello, it's just water seeking its level. That's what it does. And then the other thing I was heard saying is, do you feel yourself spinning, wobbling, or gyrating? See, the Earth is stationary, it doesn't move. Water will fly off a spinning ball. Many of my friends show that through memes and video. I've got what I call vemes. I'll show you what a veme is quickly. An upside down video showing the impossibility of the globe. We don't have kayakers upside down in relationship to these kayakers. It's just not even possible. It ain't right. And so the artificial intelligence is actually promoting that false reality to humanity. I say a false reality because it's real to those who believe it. It's false to those of us who know that it's not real. We're telling on them, telling on that system. It's show and tell. So the sun and the moon move a different course over the face of the stationary and level Earth. It's just the reality of that. So I've got video and photos out here of this, not only perfectly level, also flat, and without much of any ripples. We've got a lot of fish moving around in here right now. I can see I can see them. I can see their the turbulence they're making in the water. All right, so here we go. Sun in the midst of the clouds. Some people in the truth movement think it's silly or ridiculous to even say that. Oh well, believe whatever you can. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 says to everybody forever they refuse to love the truth and so be saved. For this reason God sends them a powerful delusion. So no matter how many letters a person has around their name or digits in their Monopoly money bank account, if they believe they live on a spinning, wobbling water sphere, they're deceived. They're delusional because God is sending a strong delusion for them to believe that. So there's a lot of people embracing science in the Christian, supposed Christian community, embracing this false narrative of the heliocentric or sun-worshipping Greek god Apollo, Mars, Venus. That whole model is a lie. So there is mystery with the sun, moon, and stars. there's a lot of consistency with where they appear and vanish and when through the seasons. Oh, that's a crab. They think it's trash. It's a crab trap marker float. So this is recorded with the P1000 Nikon, and there's no filter on it. I like it like that. So it isn't a one-time thing that I captured the sun appearing in the clouds. It happens quite a bit, particularly when it's low on the horizon based on the perspective of the observer. So what I'm going to do, you could see how the sun was shooting over the top of that tree. I'll just move over here and, well, we'll see it a bit different, of course. My liked video playlist covers just a wide variety, a wide scope of information. So you may disagree with my assessment of what we're looking at here. However, there's documentaries exposing artificial intelligence and more, the governments of the world. It's not just one government, it's the alternative government, the one that's behind the scenes, creating money out of thin air and buying influence with that purchasing power. You can call me anytime. My phone number is 1-843-504-1776. If you should like YouTube Truth stickers, you can come and pay me a visit here in the Myrtle Beach area, or you can send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 169 Cloverleaf Drive, Longs, South Carolina 29568. You can use the Facebook Messenger program to contact me and send me more information if you like. If there's information you believe I would benefit from. I believe that aliens, as they're recognized by much of humanity, are actually, the reality is they're fallen spiritual entities, interdimensional beings. You can look at Genesis 6 and where the fallen angels helped create, well, caused a creation of the Nephilim, mating with human women, giving rise to an offspring that is wicked and evil. And we still have demonic possession I believe, occurring. So if you're having an alien experience that you want to stop, I would encourage you to cry out to God. You can mention Yeshua, Yahweh, Jesus Christ. And for many, when those names are mentioned, the occurrence of that alien experience ends, because they're fallen angels, or demonic entities. There's human cloning, just so you know. You can research that if you care to. There's mind control of humanity, presenting a false reality, and there's so much going on that much of humanity is unaware of. I thought you should know. So right at this location, I've broadcast an audio Bible from the Gospel of John to the Book of Revelation right out here. You can see the rise and fall of the water. It's a full, almost 12 hours of recording. And you can see this area. And I've got hundreds of hours of the Bible broadcast with the beauty of creation. So once again, this is Robert Forsch with the YouTube channel Truth. Thank you so much for your public and private encouragement. There you go. I encourage people to get out and explore the beauty and majesty of creation and seek the truth with all your heart, because that's what it's going to take. And I believe at that you're going to need divine intervention like I had to actually know this truth. The way, the truth, and the life. It's not just knowing the truth about the true shape of the earth, it's knowing the author of the Bible and the creator of this creation in all his majesty. So thank you so much.